Haven't won away since the 14th of September. Will this be the day for them? Referee just waiting for the signal here. We haven't quite reached 3 o'clock yet. Players out a touch early. It's not been the start to the Championship season that either Norwich City or Luton Town were hoping for. But they have a chance today to right some wrongs. With 21 points on offer between now and the start of 2025. The Canaries boast a very proud home record here. Just one defeat since November last year. The Hatters have now lost 5 straight away games, with unrest continuing from their now expectant fan base. Daiki Hashioka with this throw. Trying to take it down there was Borja Sainz. Everyone gets so excited every time he touches the ball. And no doubt there will be a stack of scouts watching him now in the games leading up until January. ...16 goal involvements overall for him this season, a couple of assists as well, which is more than any other player in this division. Luton have it here with Hashioka. Jacob Brown, Hashioka. He's out of play, it's a throw-in to Norwich. Hashioka brought into the side today. Signed from Sint-Truiden, the Belgian side, back in January, but had a rough time of it in the Premier League at the end of last season. A number of errors and mistakes cost he and his side. Here's Annie Ben Slimane, on loan from Sheffield United for the season. Already plenty of action in the Championship today. Win for Middlesbrough, draws between Oxford and Millwall, and Watford and QPR. Blackburn leading Leeds with 15 minutes to go. One also an early start. Norwich undoubtedly will have plenty of possession in this one. Only Swansea and Leeds have more of the ball than them in the league, given the numbers we've seen so far this season. But they find themselves down in 10th place at the start of the weekend. No one was quite sure what to expect from Nordsjælland head coach Johannes Hofthorup at the start of the season. But only 6 wins so far in all competitions. Here's Carlton Morris, who learnt his trade here with Norwich City. Just for Elijah Adebayo. Chong on the outside. Clark. Such a tenacious little player in midfield. Early one in, had to be dealt with there by Fisher, but he hasn't dealt with it. Brown opening up his body, and that is deflected behind. Well, so it seemed. It has gone behind for a goal kick, in fact. Well, there might have been a tiny nick there off the outstretched leg of the defender. Either way, Luton looking positive from the off here. Fisher's header didn't go too far. Brown's got a couple of Championship goals this season, but a third evades him there. Nice ball. Matchday down there. So the run from Jack Stacey, a former Luton player of a couple of years and nearly 100 appearances. Some wanted Rob Edwards to be a former Luton manager. There were calls for his head earlier on this season. He has managed to steady the ship somewhat, but heavy defeats on the road in the last few weeks. 5-1 they lost at Middlesbrough, 3-0 at Leeds on Wednesday. All dispossessed. And Borja Sainz is onto it here! And really should have at least hit the target. Man playing with so much confidence right now. Scored a hat-trick against Plymouth here in that game on Tuesday. That is second of the season. He's scored 14 goals from just 25 shots on target this season, and really should have done far better there. Looks as though he could have just slid it across goal, but decided to pull it to the near post instead. Johannes Huff put up the man in charge. He said what we took away from the West Brom game, their last away match, was that the chance creation was on the top level. The worst place to be as a team is when you can't see where the goals will come from. He says he doesn't see that with his side. He said he felt on Tuesday every time they came forward it looked like they were going to score, and that's where he wants his side to be. Trying to come forward is Jack Stacey. His shirt being pulled a little bit there. Trying to turn away was Brown, but Norwich closed him down quickly, just beyond Borja Sainz. He will have a chance to deliver on the outside of his boot, no less. And it comes from Duffy, just about away by Hashioka. Norwich continue to press here. Fisher as the inverted full back. It's been an open start here at a place affectionately known as Carrot. Fisher, the 20-year-old England under-21 international. Borja Sainz starting from deep. Between the lines there is Emiliano Marcondes. Forson opening up. He hit it into the body of Mark McGuinness. It's potentially a breakout here for Jacob Brown, whose touch evades him and angers his coach Rob Edwards just to the side of him there in the technical area because he thought his side were away. Borja Sainz. Was playing in the Turkish Super League last season with Giresunspor. And some good scouting by Norwich in recent times to pick up some little gems that might not have been noticed by many. The season before last, I should say. He was here with Norwich last season, but only scored 6 times all season. He's already got more than double that this. Borja Sainz looking for that run, and he's found it as well. The flag up for offside against Ante Schernak. Another youngster in the team. Both sides have had half openings inside the opening 9 minutes here. Getting a free kick is Carlton Morris, who scored the winning goal here the last time Luton visited in October of 2022. A game that Kenny McLean, who starts as the Norwich captain today, was sent off in. Nicely worked here by Norwich. Borja Sainz. McLean. And it comes to Fisher. Trying to fire it through there was Marcondes. It's been played at a quick tempo so far. Wilson again winning a free kick there. Brown going down, then looking at the referee straight away there, hoping that the official saw it in the same way he did. Norwich have to be careful here. It is held on to just about there in the end. Norwich have faced 5 of the 9 sides above them in the table here at home and are yet to lose. But it's against the struggling sides where they have struggled themselves this season. They've already travelled to 8 of the 13 teams below them in the division, but only won twice. Over in the Midlands at Derby and Coventry. Norwich claiming there was an arm in the face there. I think it's Borja Sainz looking over to the referee. The referee just having a word with him, and I think saying, look, I'll take charge of things. If I think there's something that needs to be sorted, I'll have a look at it. But until then, stop moaning. On McLean. And Gaston, the Norwich goalkeeper, back in between the posts now after a period of time out with an injury. The Norwich fans glad to have him back. There is barely a spare seat to be had inside this stadium, which isn't the biggest. Only around 27,000, but very well supported. Norwich City. A huge catchment area in this part of the country. McLean. Slimane. Has to go back there, Marcondes. He's been really good since signing on a free transfer after he was released by Bournemouth in the summer, joined up in October. He's been a fixture in the side over the last couple of months now. So throw in here to the Canaries as Bell's clearance went straight out of play. Fisher. Very modest pickup from Bromley last year, the lower league side, playing in South London. It's a big move for him and now has international recognition as well as at club level. Doyle to McLean. To release Borja Sainz. Hashioka's header nearly getting there. Marcondes. Brown can't trap it. The home side have a throw. Win on Tuesday here, their first since the 5th of October. Another thrashing when they beat Hull City here by 4-0. When it really clicks for them, it works really well, but they haven't had so many of those days, and in the last 8 championship games, only Hull, Oxford and Plymouth have won fewer points than Norwich. Fisher here giving away the free kick for a trip. Morris was rising there, but didn't make the contact he needed. It's been a game of very few chances so far. The closest that Norwich have come has been through Borja Sainz. They just haven't quite got that pass right in the final third just yet. They have had 76% of possession. Forward there by Bell. Towards Brown, who's not the best in the aerial battles. Callum Doyle, on loan from Manchester City. Had a promotion campaign with Leicester last year. He's already been at Coventry and Sunderland as well, as he continues to get experience. Morris. Hashioka looking for that early delivery, but a really good block there by Doyle. Nice spin away there by Elijah Adebayo. The ball in was looking for Morris, who would love to notch one against his former side. Doyle has been important so far and proved to be again there. Delivery is high by Chong. Hashioka, well, I was going to say we'll still make something of it. Maybe that was a bit ambitious on my part. Dispossessed. Lovely return there to Shandon Baptiste, and Chong angled tight against him. Wasn't too far away from being an own goal there off the leg of the former Luton defender Jack Stacey. It was a gamble to stretch, but one that he thought was worth taking. Some nice interchanging there by Luton. Chong's ball over was definitely a cross. Luton hunting for that first goal. Baptiste loops it in there, and the header continues to loop there off the head of Elijah Adebayo. Westbound goals hard to come by so far this season, despite notching 10 times in the Premier League last season, just 2 so far this campaign. That's a big mistake, and Luton are in, surely, yes! It's been put in by Elijah Adebayo. And the Hatters lead here at Carrow Road. Well, Norwich City only have themselves to blame. Let's have a look at this again. Gunn it was who played a harmless ball out there into Duffy. But after that, Norwich took risks, and one risk too many. Adebayo after that said, I'll have a piece of this, and had the easy task of rolling it home. Nicely taken by Luton, but what were Norwich thinking? Gifted by Anis Ben Slimane. He was actually dropped for the game against Plymouth on Tuesday. Not what his manager wanted from him. After he returned to the team. Norwich City 0, Luton 1. Might this just be the day that Luton snap that run of defeats on the road? That was not part of the plan for the home side today. But Luton have looked busy so far. They'll be glad they've got themselves on the score sheet any which way possible. Adebayo. Just the 6th away goal that Luton have scored this season. Last time they had lost 5 away championship games in a row was under Graham Jones. That was back in the COVID-affected 2019-20 campaign. So I thought I won't be too impressed with what happened there. It's the kind of goal that managers take responsibility for these days, because that's the way they want their teams to play. Almost halfway through this first half, Norwich are yet to have a shot on target. McLean. Norwich doing the same again here, in the same kind of area that they were caught out in last time. McLean, Duffy. McLean looking forward this time. Makonde's back to Slimane. Doyle. Makondes, the Danish midfielder. Despite the goal-filled start to Norwich's season, at least, they are behind where they were in each of their last 8 championship seasons, point-wise. Too much on it there for Ante Schönack. That's the scorer of the only goal so far, Elijah Adebayo. His first since netting at Coventry, a 3-2 defeat there, where Luton had actually led by 2-0 back at the end of October. Doesn't come through to Cernak. Lifted in, the header into the air there by Teren Mengi. Goalkeeper gets something on it, Kaminski, it's still in there for Norwich, and they have the equaliser. Ante Schönack with the goal. The man who they paid big money for in the summer grabs his second goal in as many games, and the Canaries weren't behind for long. Instructions still need to be offered here from the head coach, but this was on Luton. who had many chances to get rid of the ball here. And even at that point there, really should have got a toe on it at least. Ante Cernats, who was able to just take it home and rifle it home for Norwich City. Nice take, the touch away. He just had to fire it on target. Norwich City back on terms. Just 3 or 4 minutes between the two goals. Norwich will be mightily glad that they've managed to wipe out that lead that Luton has managed to get very quickly indeed. Here's Kenny McLean. Both he and Callum Doyle have to be careful today because they're both a yellow card away from a one-match ban, as Fisher had in midweek. Not that they missed him in the end. Stacey. He's in League Two with Luton and enjoying promotion up to the third tier. It's part of their big rise that took them all the way to the Premier League in the end from non-league as it was. Slimane, Forsen, beyond Cernach. Was that handball there by Chong? The fans certainly thought so, the referee didn't. Fisher didn't realise that was his ball to go and win there either. Doyle and Morris getting well acquainted again. Baptiste. Clark, Morris. Murray Bell, Tahi Chong. Given away, and Norwich come again. They've got 3 forward here, and Borja-Sainz busting a gun to the left. Borja-Sainz in this time, and he's missed again, albeit on this occasion the defender got something on it to put it behind for a corner. Well, they came in numbers there, Norwich City. Borja-Sainz couldn't quite get it shifted out onto the right-hand side to bend it across goal. And Mengi able to just put his body in the way. Well, the corner was going to be taken, but there's a man in Luton white down inside the box. Callum Doyle being spoken to here by the man in the middle. Emiliano Marconde is good to go again. Chong got something on it, it's another corner. Along with Leeds United, Norwich City do have the league's best attack. Out of this weekend's games, 2 more they'd both scored than the next best in Middlesbrough. Referee making Norwich wait here. So many players clustered around the goalkeeper and in that 6-yard area. The referee wanted to speak to players here, but needs to just get on with things. The players know what they're allowed and not allowed to do. If they give away a foul, it's a penalty, simple. And the 2 captains being called in here. Looks at the near post. There's a clip of the ankles there on Borja Sainz. Clark protesting his innocence. Now we're ready. And after all that, the corner goes into the side netting. Mightily disappointing. Johannes Hopper never made it as a player in his senior career. And has been a coach now since 2012. He succeeded Flemming Pedersen in 2023 and had 18 months as first team boss with Nordsjælland. Throw here, which Daiki Ashioka, the Japan international, will take, making his first start for nearly a month today. Adebayo. It's been pretty even in this game up until now. Ashioka's throw. Foul on McLean, free kick Norwich, which has been taken very, very quickly. Stacey. Duffy leaves it and it goes back to Gunn. Looking with Dawn, you do wonder what Manchester City's plan ultimately is for him. Probably had a very high price point on his head after his time with Leicester last year. Opting to send him out to the Championship again. They do have their own problems at centre-half Manchester City, where they can't keep a number of centre-backs fit. Whether they feel Doyle is ready for that kind of berth is another thing. But he is a pretty calm man in possession. Doyle. He's an England under-21 international along with Fisher, part of the group that have qualified for the Championship finals in the Euro in Slovakia next summer. So he's going to have a long old season. Chong trying to watch that one go, and it hasn't! Cernach has another, Norwich have another, and they've turned this game around. His third and fourth goals of this Championship season. He's already halfway towards his best ever tally that he amassed last season. Chong took too much of a chance there by trying to let that one roll out, and Norwich and Stacey did not give up the chase, and in the end it was the perfect assist. Cernach with his third goal in 2 games, the Croatia under-21 international, making quite the impression here this afternoon. Chong so naive in what he was trying to do, and against this team who have scored so many goals this Championship season, they have been punished. Two of the 3 goals we've seen here, not totally conventional in the way that they came about, but persistence at least has paid off. Norwich fancy another. And Forson. He's got Stacey going past him, and Manqua Forsen hit his own man there in Slimane. Rob Edwards' side starting to see less and less of the ball now, as if they weren't doing so already. They're struggling to hold their own here. Two goals in 8 minutes for Cernats, both assisted by Manqua Forsen, the Ghana international. Fisher, nice pick out. Marcondes, he was stopped, but play goes on. Cernat chasing a hat-trick now, of course, forcing to Stacey. And it comes again, just away by Hashioka. Slimane and Forsen trying to fire it through once more. They're trying to shoot from all angles here in Norwich, and they're getting closer to a third. The ball in, Hashioka into the air, and again Morris with a good piece of control. Mengi. Hashioka has made up good ground to receive this. It's a lovely take. Morris. Chong goes down, he wants a free kick, the referee didn't agree. Norwich looking threatening on the counter every single time. Here they come with Slimane. Stacey, they're queuing up in the middle. Back it comes instead towards Marcondes. I think it was Baptiste who slid in. Well, this could be any scoreline now, the way this game is going. Luton being pulled from pillar to post at the back. They have a set-piece opportunity here. It's now 23 goals they've scored in nearly 8.5 home games this season. Fans have certainly been entertained, but they have only won 3 of 8 up until now. Marcondes in towards the near post again. He tried that previously, behind off the head of Adebayo. Trying to make room for themselves. Referee going to speak to McGuinness here, and the Norwich attacker who's facing him up. Emiliano Marcondes looking for that near post flick. Luton able to get those flat balls away. Here's Baptiste. Low ball in isn't too bad, but it's gathered by Gunn. Well, it has been a very watchable game up until now. So many chances. 3 goals as well in the opening 39 minutes. Luton have a great recent record against Norwich as well. They have won 5 of the last 6 meetings in all competitions. This is the 7th meeting between the two sides since 2007. That's a very heavy touch there by Borja Sainz, who then bizarrely slides to the ground in frustration. Hashioka. Morris. Well, this season, when Luton have been behind at half-time 6 times, they've only gone on to draw one of those games. They haven't won any. You see Norwich scoring from both of their shots on target so far. And those possession stats increasing all the time as well. Slimane fouls Chong. Bell, straight out of play. The ball does come back quickly here at Carrow Road. It is one of the tighter stadiums in the division. McLean. Fisher. Always wants to come inside. He is naturally a right back, but playing over on the left. It's been a left back position they haven't always been able to fill in the last several years. Players playing there out of position. Marcondes hit it against McGuinness. And the two of them getting in each other's way. It's another Norwich City corner. They are stacking up towards the end of this first half. This is the 5th of the game for the Canaries. Condes and Fisher it was who created a bit of a match ball sandwich there. Spooned in there by Marcondes, but it's a great ball in the end. And the header from Shane Duffy was goalward. He also scored here against Plymouth on Tuesday and was close to making it 2-2. Interesting technique with that corner. It's almost hit like it was a shot there by Marcondes, and it flew towards that far post. Church and Duffy standing close to one another. Luton get it out, but back it will come. Or so it looked like, but in the end it's a backwards ball as far as gun. Can't imagine Johannes Hofthorpe will be satisfied. He'll want to get a bigger margin here while his side are well on top. Luton no doubt will come out at the start of the second half much better than they've been throughout this first period. Mengi with a brave header. Hashioka just keeps that one in, but gives it back here to the team in yellow with Fisher. McLean. Slimane. Not the greatest of balls back there by Stacey. Gunn has to cushion it down here for Doyle. He tries something complicated, and tripped from behind there is Baptiste. See by some of the expressions of the fans in the background there just how frustrated they've been at times with the free kicks they've conceded and ultimately the goal they gave away. Here's that chance again for Duffy. Beaten away by Kaminski. It's good movement towards that far post, managed to give his man the slip. Chong. Stacey with a flick and then a loop away. The goalkeeper had come there. I'm not sure whether he thought he could have got it or not. 2 minutes of added time at the end of this first half. The home fans not happy with Chong here. He takes the throw. Luton will reset and go again. As they have the third worst away record in the division, Luton. They've only taken 4 points on their travels so far. Plymouth and Oxford lower than them with 2 points each. Yet to get a win. Will it be kept in? It will, by McGuinness, who was up there. Norwich emerged with it through Fisher, who was caught by McGuinness. Advantage played by the referee. McLean dispossessed. Here's Brown. Adebayo, Clark and Morris in the middle. It's towards Morris, who couldn't quite get the purchase on that shot. Now the counter's on here with Borja Sainz. He's already had 2 sides of goal. Is he going to do it himself here? Borja Sainz. Going down, the referee gestures to say no penalty. This game is needlessly stretched from a Norwich point of view. Luton are going to continue here. They'll have just got seconds left of this first half, which is now over. Well, it has been a really busy first half of Championship action here. Elijah Adebayo gave Luton the lead after a Norwich error at the back after just 20 minutes. He rounded the goalkeeper before rolling it home. But then a brace from Ante Černač on 25 and 33. His third and fourth Championship goals of the season, as Norwich City have turned this one around. He's had a couple of chances as well, doesn't he always? Although no goals for him in this first half. There are more goals in this one, but at half-time here at Carrow Road, the score Norwich City 2, Luton Town 1. Welcome back here to Carrow Road. Victor Moses on at half-time here for Luton Town, who did trail Norwich by 2-1. They've got to inject something into this game in the second half because they have been distinctly second best up until now. Hammer's got upside were 1-0 down, but have come from behind to lead here. They'll be hopeful of retaining that lead. Rob Edwards having a chat to his assistant there, Paul Trollope, about what they might be doing in this second half. And everyone is back out, just about ready to go again. Norwich attacking the Barclay end in this second half, the traditional home end here at Carrow Road. That's the tale of the tape up until now. confirmation of that half-time change with Tahi Chong going off. And this man in possession here, Victor Moses coming on. It is Moses towards Adebayo. Moses is one of those 4 players to lose their place in the side ahead of this one. Reinstated here for the second half as Stacey swings one over. Hit through a crowd by Borja Sainz. Kaminski right behind it.
Half-time substitution for Luton Town, replacing number 14, Tahith Chong, is number 7, Victor Moses.
So they're trying something a bit different here, are Luton. Edwards there to go from Nathan Jones. Just over 2 years ago now, he's approaching a century of games in charge. Had previously 11 games in charge of Watford. And decided to move to their arch rivals. And has had quite the roller coaster journey so far. Blocked there by Clark. Moses returning to English football this summer after time away in Turkey, Italy and Russia as well. Here he is. Wasn't too hurried about getting his cross in there, but he has won a corner off Forson. Luton looking for an equaliser here. Had scored in 7 straight games before the defeat to Leeds in midweek and have already netted here. And they might again. They have. It's 2-2. Jacob Brown running away in celebration. Norwich just could not get the ball away. Corner was into a great area initially, and there were just so many Luton players in there that one of them was always likely to finish it off. One of the easiest goals that Jacob Brown will ever score. His first in 4 games, and this one is level again. Didn't take them long after half-time to find that leveller. They've had some high-scoring games this season, Norwich. They did draw 3-3 here with Middlesbrough at the end of October. Foul here on McLean, which Morris is not impressed with at all. Certainly throwing some accusations in the direction of the referee. Foul by Bell. Taking down Forson. Haven't had any yellow cards in the game yet. A clean bill of health for everyone. Leala Marcondes trying to get after that. Being held off here by Teden Mengi. Morris got a boot on that, but was unable to control. Murray Bell, won by the Jamaica international of 21 caps now. Stacey, Senat lets it slip. Up by Slimane, and Slipping and sliding there as he got the shot in was Borja Sainz, who has tried everything to score today, but it hasn't happened for him yet. Former Norwich striker Ewan Roberts has described him as the championship version of Liverpool forward Mo Salah. He's beaten players more than anybody else in the championship this season, but hasn't had too many opportunities to run at his opponents today. Advantage played here. Hashioka. Clark. Hashioka never looked the favourite there in that battle with Kellen Fisher. Doyle to Duffy. Stacey. Really good sliding challenge there by Jordan Clark. Luton look a bit more revved up for this second half, even if the quality isn't always there. Gunn takes a touch and finds McLean. Doyle. Fisher. Norwich are going to have to play quicker here if they want to break this Luton side down. They are by no means sitting in here. In fact, they are leaving quite a few spaces. Borja Sainz being spoken to here by referee Josh Smith. Borja Sainz was clipped there by Hashioka and he stood up to him. After that, he didn't like the challenge. Norwich free kick, foul there on Stacey by Moses. There are a few players who are just starting to get a little frustrated out there with the way things are panning out. It's a nice ball. Forson. It's not great on the reverse there, looking for Stacey, who has already set one goal up today. It's a Norwich player in the crowd. On we go with Slimane. The kick from Marcondes comfortably wide. Duffy it was who took a seat on row A. Getting stuck in again. Marcondes, McLean. Norwich just not quite precise enough in what they're trying to do here. Just 4 wins in their last 12. Hasn't been a pretty run for them. It was a 7-match winless run for them before the win against Plymouth here on Tuesday. Had drawn 4 games in that run. They did have a 3-game losing streak against Cardiff, Sheffield Wednesday and Bristol City as well. Morris. Hashioka. Well, they didn't really have anywhere to go there, and Norwich have conceded a very silly free kick against a side that are going to play on set pieces hard. 10 gone in this second half. Fired in at pace, that free kick. And a chance for Morris. That was heading on target. Great bend on that ball in. Had there been in better contact on that first header, then Norwich could have been in trouble. I think there are enough players there to stop that one from going over the line, but you never quite know. T standing over this. Again, it's a testing ball in, a goal kick it may be to Norwich, but they do look a little bit susceptible from these corners. The manager not getting too animated just yet. Another youngster in the Championship, only 35. Group of head coaches in the current game that are getting younger and younger with their average age. It's the way that clubs are going. That's the trend. Gunn. Good ball. Fisher. Quickly moves it on here now to Borja Sainz. Challenged very quickly and firmly there by Brown. Clark doing well to hold him off. It's been a thrilling game to watch so far. Long may it continue. We've still got over half an hour of this. Whipped in. The goalkeeper Gunn came out and got nowhere near the ball. He goes behind off the head of Adebayo, who may well have been hurt in there. Gunn looking a little bit weary as well. Carlton Morris it was who looked up and delivered on his weaker left side. Adebayo got absolutely clattered there by Angus Gunn. He did have his attempt on goal. Some referees might tell you that's a natural collision, but he's wiped out there by the goalkeeper. Perhaps Norwich can count themselves lucky. Rob Edwards and his staff not complaining too much about that, but in a VAR world, that one might be given as a penalty. Norwich will restart us. Beginnings with a header, signed from Cardiff in the summer for what was described as a significant fee. Clark. Marcondes. The referee, I think, has given the free kick against him here. Clark has gone down, holding the inside of his leg. Let's have a look here. A very strange challenge it was. Marcondes seemed to be in possession of the ball. Stepped on the ball because he wanted to turn away. I think it was actually a piece of skill gone wrong for him. So another hold-up at the start of this second half. Gone here at Carrow Road, where the substitution is imminent here for the home side. Looks like it might be attacking player to come on for them, and Luton are readying a change as well. The ball went out of play before it was hammered over by Hashioka, who's found himself in amongst some of the media staff here. So it's going to be Amanko Forson to come off. It's popped up here and there, but the Ghanaian hasn't had a massive impact on the game. The summer signing from Salzburg is going to be replaced by the Cuba international, Onel Hernandez, who was a scorer against St Kitts and Nevis in the last international window. Has only been a sub in the league so far this season. 6 times he's come off the bench and has only played 77 minutes. He's going to get a good chunk of action here. And he's chasing this, out by Bell. Marcondes, McLean. Was the player of the year here last season after a fantastic campaign, despite Norwich's ultimate disappointment in the playoffs. Hernandez, Stacey, they're in the middle there. Ball has signed to the far post. Well, the home fans sticking with their side, but it's not happening for them right now. He was always on the stretch there as well, the Spaniard. It was unlikely he was going to grab number 15 for the season. He's scored 7 in his last 7 games. A yellow card here, the first of this game, has been shown to the man who's only been on the field a number of seconds, Onel Hernandez. Tried to press and took out Amari Bell pretty late indeed. Harrow Road packed to the rafters this afternoon. We've got a next home game which is a pretty big one for them, against Burnley, who are coming here. Side currently 3rd in the Championship, but first a couple of away games to come against the league's bottom 2. QPR next Saturday, and then Portsmouth the following Tuesday. Hashioka dispossessed. Hernandez, space to shoot, but he crosses. Slimane, Doyle stepping out from the back line. Still Callum Doyle. Duffy. He's a bit hurried in his ball forward. Luton, I'm sure at this stage, would undoubtedly take a point, but well, there was potentially more there for them than that. Had a stunning end to the season, did Norwich last year. They only lost 6 of their final 28 games to get inside the top 6 before losing 2 leads, and they're going to have a very strong second half to the season as well if they want to be in some kind of promotion shake-up. Duffy. Doyle. Norwich being kept inside their own half here at the moment. Just 2 minutes short of the midway point in the second half. That's a really heavy touch, and Moses is onto it here for Luton. Adebayo. Morris sets it, Clark hits it. Fernandez intercepts it here for Norwich. McLean. It's a very straight ball to hit early, but it comes through here to Borja Sainz up against Hashioka. Borja Sainz wanted to take it early. Now the flag goes up. Flag raised by Paul Hodgkinson.
Substitution for Luton Town, replacing number 19, Jacob Brown, with number 10, Corley Woodrow.
Jacob Brown is going to come off here. Corley Woodrow will come on, a man who has a great record against Norwich. 3 goals, and there's 4 games against them at this level. Netting for Burnley, Barnsley and Ipswich as well. He turns 30 on Monday. Probably just putting another finisher into his side, hoping that if they can create that chance, they will have some calmness in front of goal to finish it off. It's a free kick here to the Canaries. Gone a bit short with his ball there, and then Duffy just straight out of play. Norwich again so careless in what they're doing. Mengi has to release it quickly, he's lost it, and Norwich have it. Borja Sainz borderline offside, he is offside. Off goes the flag, I think he knew it was coming as well. There aren't too many complaints. It just strayed beyond. Luton playing a very dangerous high line there. Moses maybe not as sprightly as he once was. 33 now. And Norwich not mixing things too much at the moment. They have only made the one change as Manuel Hernandez came on. Good look to the likes of Ashley Barnes on the bench, or Oscar Schwartau as well. We have Marcelino Nunez back amongst their subs today too. McGuinness. Borja Sainz looking to release quickly, hoping to set Hernandez away. Moses. It's away from Stacey. Try to play in Adebayo. Couldn't quite find him though. This game is getting very, very chaotic. They're back by Moses, and Morris onto this. Couldn't quite skip past Doyle. Morris again. Now Norwich look to counter. Played quickly by Marcondes, who was taken out. And that's going to be a yellow card for McGuinness. Overdue in the eyes of the Norwich fans, who cheer sarcastically. Went in very quickly there to try and win the ball, but unsuccessfully. Should be a big win for either side if they could pick up all 3 points here today. It was looking like a negative run for Luton. It would be a third win in 5. For Norwich, it would just be back-to-back wins and only 3 defeats for them since the 14th of September, which is fairly good going. McLean. Now Norwich trying to play. Slimane. Fisher. Borja Sainz is wide again. Fisher. Fisher. Hernandez. He's looked really bright since coming on Hernandez. Played about half the second half against West Brom last Saturday. That's his only appearance for Norwich since the end of September. Certainly domestically, has been playing for his country. Stacey. More changes about to come here for both sides. There's a pullback there on Borja Sainz by Cauley Woodrow. Borja Sainz has really got to watch himself here because it feels like he is one moment of stupidity away from getting himself sent off. Woodrow yellow carded.
Norwich substitution, leaving the field, number 20, Anis Slimane.
Anis Ben Slimane. He's going to come off here. As the return of the Chilean, Marcelino Núñez comes on. 7 games he's been out now with a hamstring injury. A man who can really hit them as well from all kinds of angles. So a single change there for Norwich as Luton defend. In it goes by Núñez. Duffy goes down inside the box and screams towards the referee. I think he's saying that Luton and their defence there had no intention of playing the ball. There is Núñez, a fan favourite here at Carrow Road.
Substitutions for Luton Town, replacing number 26, Shannon Baptiste, number 8, Tom Krause.
So Shannon Baptiste coming off here, and Tom Krause will be reinstated, having lost his place coming into this one.
And replacing number 9, Carlton Morris, number 25, Joe Taylor.
And Joe Taylor coming on for former Norwich striker Carlton Morris, whose race is run. Well, he's put himself around, but hasn't been able to hit the target. And Taylor comes on for him, the former Wales under-21 international. Played half an hour against Leeds, having not played for a month previously. Was a regular at the start of the season, but is looking for his first Luton goal. He's playing for Lincoln last season. That's where he scored last, when he netted at Cheltenham in April. Final 14 minutes. Skyward ball there from Moses. Taylor, not the biggest, as you can see, certainly in comparison to the man that he has replaced out there. He has a slightly different game. Adebayo will certainly be the focal point now. Saints stops in his tracks a bit there. Moses can't hold on to it, but it comes through to Adebayo. Elijah Adebayo only has one in the middle in Taylor. Couldn't force it right, but it will get there eventually. Woodrow in, slice clear, Amari Bell. This has been a great game of Championship football. Hashioka taking on Fisher and crossing. Adebayo, Duffy only just away. Lucky for Norwich that no one was arriving in Luton white immediately. Clark, that's the keepers. Gone with a punt. McGuinness hooking out. Kraus trying to put his foot on the ball. Woodrow trying to do the same. He wins a throw. Hashioka still feeling some pain. It looks like Luton are going to make their final change as well. Tom Holmes is looking like he's going to come on here, probably for Hashioka. Robert was just trying to explain to Ted and Mengi there exactly what he wants from him. Hashioka onto the chest there of Woodrow. Hernandez just about gets that one through, and Norwich get away with it. Nunez showing his class in the middle of the park, a lovely turn, and is able to move away. Hernandez. Lovely ball, Marcondes, though just behind Borja Sainz, who belts the ball away in frustration. And really should be picking up a yellow card for that. Is ticking. We have just over 10 minutes left here. Luton, in comparison to Norwich, don't draw too many games. They've only been level once on the road this season. And that came back in August. They've either been hit or miss since then, mainly miss. 5 straight away defeats. Duffy feeds it through, and a chance here, and it's got to be, and is Emiliano Moncondes, and Norwich lead again. He scores for the Canaries for just the second time. And they've really had to work for that. Chances have been few and far between, and it really didn't look as though that one would come about there. And they love this guy here. He's had such a positive impact since arriving in October. Unselfish play by Ante Cernats. And did really well to get on the ball initially. It was a great assist from him. So it didn't look as though that ball was going to get there. It should have been for McGuinness. Cernats had it, and Marcondes finished it off. And that might just be the winner. Norwich City 3, Luton Town 2. 5-goal thriller. But here come Luton. And over it goes from Woodrow. Rob Edwards not happy now. Bell, heavy touch, Mengi's there. Well, Delia Smith doesn't have such an active role with Norwich City anymore, but she and her husband Michael Wynne-Jones watching on, and John Major to her right as well, former Prime Minister. Royalty in the crowd. Norwich in the end look like they've been able to cook up a bit of a feast here for the fans again. To be the ones playing for time now. They have this game where they want it. Up on McGuinness to Kaminski. Hasn't actually been a game high on clear-cut chances. Certainly in the second half. Aside from the 2 goals, we only had one other shot on target. Looks like Ashley Barnes is ready to come on here. Norwich concede a corner. This game is far from done. Probably a good 10 minutes left, including added time. Jordan Clark is spotting up another corner. McGuinness and Adebayo standing pretty close to here. They split now. Easily out by Stacey. Adebayo lets that one run. Moses, Elijah Adebayo. Moses again. Up by the former Chelsea man. Bell, Adebayo. Made it a bit obvious as to what he was going to do there. Nunez. Wonderful feat again. The guy's a magician. Hernandez, Nunez. Marcondes, great play, and Borja Sainz, who hasn't had his say yet in this game, might yet. Here he is again. Hernandez. Norwich happy to go back if it's for the greater good. Hernandez trying to beat Bell. Great cutback, and this time he scores. Borja Sainz, his 15th championship goal this season. There is no one around that's better than him at the moment. He's 8th goal in 8 games. And Luton now look a beaten side. Well, Norwich have turned on the style at the end. Lovely pull back and no one there from a Luton perspective able to defend it. Swept home by the Spaniard to add to his hat-trick here on Tuesday. It's been a good week. Tidy finish from Borja Sainz, who'd been a frustrated character throughout the game. Borja Sainz very happy indeed, and I think that might be his last involvement. Oscar Suato has come on. Emiliano Marcondes goes off. In fact, it's a triple change by the looks of things for Norwich. Borja Sainz has given his shirt away. It's another heavy defeat for Luton on the road. So a real glut of goals here at Carrow Road once again. Mari Bell coming off here, and coming on for him is Tom Holmes. Norwich surely now have got the job done. 10 goals in 2 home games in 5 days. Round the corner here, and Woodrow is onto it. Couldn't quite squeeze his crossover. What they don't want to do here is let Luton back in for a grandstand finish. They've got to keep the back door shut. As far as Moses. Well, where does Rob Edwards go from here? Just as they take 1 step forward, they take 2 back again. No shame in being well beaten by Leeds in midweek, but this hasn't been a good showing for them. Josh Sargent there, out injured at the moment, having a word with Borja Sainz. Going to be 6 straight away defeats now for Luton. And their next one, well, their next away game at least, is at Blackburn in mid-December, who've beaten Leeds today. The unpredictability of the Championship continues. Here's Stacey. Just waited a bit too long there before Mengi came across the block. Stacey.
Officials indicating there is a minimum of 4 minutes remaining.
4 minutes of additional time. Here's Ashley Barnes. Goes through to the goalkeeper. There was a bit of discussion about Ashley Barnes recently and what position Johannes Thorup sees him in, and Thorup saying that really sees him as a number 9. He has been used in a number of different places by different coaches throughout his career, but that's where he envisages him playing. So a minute of the 4 gone already. Pressure no doubt will increase on Rob Edwards, whose dissenters have grown louder and louder in recent weeks and months. They were promoted to the Premier League by the playoff final against Coventry City a couple of years ago. They weren't one of the best teams in the division, but ultimately they took their Premier League survival fight right to the end of the season, which was massive credit to them. It has been stated by some this season that maybe the highs of last season have affected this in terms of motivation levels. Their shape and their structure just doesn't seem to be there at the moment. Which has to be the major concern, I think, for Rob Edwards. Albeit, as stated earlier, the turnaround times for both teams this week, especially with the travel involved, haven't made things easy for Luton, and their fans have certainly clocked up the miles as well. A couple of hours back home on the motorway after this one. McLean. Maybe time for one more chance here for Norwich. Here's Fisher. He's dropped back into the team very solidly indeed. Given away. Adebayo. Moses out there with him. Kraus. McGuinness. Mengi. Final 40 seconds or so now. Stood up by Mengi. Clark has been industrious, but hasn't been able to be everywhere for Luton this afternoon. Norwich maybe with one final chance here to make it 5. Schwartau, the 18-year-old. Norwich City convincing winners in the end, though it wasn't always that way. 2 goals in the final 9 minutes from Marcondes, the man of the season. Borja Sainz securing the victory, but Luton certainly caused them problems. They were ahead initially. Ante Cernach, though, had Norwich ahead by half-time with 2 goals in 8 minutes. Jacob Brown made it level 3 minutes into the second half as he equalised from close range. But that man there, Emiliano Marcondes, and then Borja Sainz with his 15th goal of the season, making sure that Norwich won handsomely in the end. It's been a good week for them at home. Back-to-back wins and 10 goals as well. They'll be hoping they've turned a corner. For Luton Town, successive defeats and 5 away defeats in a row as they remain entrenched in what looks to be a relegation battle. Full time at Carrow Road, Norwich City 4, Luton Town 2.